Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Ekta, B.Ed first year student, roll number 18. My presentation topics are Article 14, 15, 16 and 30. Article 14, 15, 16 and 13 come under the fundamental rights. Though the fundamental rights are for the individuals and not for the society. They are for the welfare of the individuals. So Article 14 says right to equality, that it says about the general equality. The state shall not deny to any person equality before law or equality protection of law. It says that it has two expressions, that is equality before law and equal protection law. That is, no man is above the law. That is, every person, whatever it is position or condition, is under the law. That they do any activity or against the, that is against the law. This guarantees equality of before the law is given by the aspect of what Dicey calls the rule of law in England. So, concept of this article for the equal protection of law requires the state give a special treatment to person in different situation in order to establish all character positive characters. Next article, Article 15 says right against discrimination. This fundamental rights prohibits discrimination by the states on the grounds of religion, caste, race, sex, place of birth. And Article clause 15.2 says this no citizen shall discriminate on grounds of only caste, sex, religion, place of birth, or any regard to that these five terms, caste, religion, sex, place of birth, cannot discriminate on, and they are easily accessed to the shop, public restaurants, hotels, or public entertainment, as well as they use well tanks and bathing ghats and public place of public resort, or mainly maintained wholly or partly by the state funds. That is, whichever the things which are under the central government and state funds are cannot discriminate under these aspects. Article 15 clause 3 says state can make special provision for the women and children. For the women and children, this is a positive discrimination valid for the women and children. We can say that state can make a special provision for women, that is reservation categories, in terms of betterment for the or upliftment for the women. That is, we can make reservation in educational, in the appointment of in offices, in the educational purposes, institutions. So we can make special provisions for women. And for the and yes, for the children, we can prohibit child labor, and we can free to education, and we can free to their clothes in uniforms for their schools. So this is positive discrimination valid for the women and children. Article 15 clause 4 says that state can make special provision for the advancement of socially and economically weaker sections, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, by the government in their education and reserve policies. So government have to make laws and the special provision for the advancement of the backward classes, and the government reserve policies for these peoples. So Article 15 clause 5 says that state can make special provision for the advancement of SC/ST, socially weaker sections on their education institute, including private institutions. That the private institutions that also make special provision for their backward classes, as the 15 clause 4 says, government only do special provisions for these backward classes. But Article 15 clause 5 says, including private institution, they can also make special provisions for their welfare. So Article 16 says there is no discrimination in terms of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth, and residence. As the Article 15 says in the 5 terms only: religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth. But in Article 16, 2 terms also including descent and residence. The terms descent is translate to relatives, and residence is translate to home. Article 16 clause 2 says that no citizen shall ground only of the religion, race, caste, sex, descent, and and for discriminate against in respect of any employment or under this article related to the reservation policy, that is, no citizen shall discriminate on behalf of these bases in the employment or office. Article 16 clause 4 says that government and state government can make provisions for the reservations of appointment in favor of backward classes which in opinion of the state which are not adequately represented services. That is, state can make provisions for the reservations of the backward classes. So the Indra Swani judgment says that advancement sections of OBCs under creamy layer should be excluded under the list of beneficiaries. That is, OBCs which are under the creamy layer or the advanced, they cannot use or included under the beneficiary list. And the second is reservation shouldn't confine to appointment. That is, reservation policies for the backward classes are only confined to the appointment but not for the promotion, and the reservation seats are not more than 50 seats. So to overcome from the Indra Swani judgment, the Article 16 clause 4a, the state comes with the Article 16 4a says that state can make provisions for the betterment of the backward classes. They can make reservations in their employment, in their appointment, and as well as in their promotions. Then so the Article 16 4a comes under very debate and very complicated article. So last article is Article 30. Article 30 is the second cultural and educational right. So the first of cultural and educational right is Article 29. So the Article 30 talks about the right of minority to establish and administer. That is, all the minorities people which are lived in that society which have low minorities, they can make their own educational institutes in whether based on the religion or language. Article 30 clause 1a says, if the government having acquisition on any property of minority of educational institution, then a government should keep in this mind that a fixed price should be fixed in that way that does not deter the राइट ऑफ माइनॉरिटी. आर्टिकल 30 क्लॉज 1 ये कहता है कि अगर कोई गवर्नमेंट किसी भी माइनॉरिटी इंस्टीट्यूशंस को अपने अंडरटेक करता है, देन दे गिव अ फिक्स्ड प्राइस टू ओवरकम दिस फ्रॉम दिस, एंड this provision was added under the 44th Amendment Act in 1978 to protect the right of minority. And the last clause of this article is Article 30 clause 2. This article says that the state shall not discriminate against any educational institution added and granted that it is under management of minority, whether based on language or religion. That state cannot discriminate, state have no provision to discriminate against any educational institute under the minority people, but if the minority is any government based or recognized government institute, then the recognized and the government institute इस पर रेगुलेशन लगा सकती है कि एजुकेशन वहाँ की अच्छी करो, टीचिंग एड्स अच्छी होनी चाहिए, टीचिंग स्टाफ अच्छा हो, एंड द टीचिंग एंड नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ अच्छा हो, वहाँ को उनके साथ एक्सप्लॉयटेशन ना हो, और उनको रेगुलेट कर सकती है. एंड फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स दे हैव अ वेल मेंटेन्ड सिलेबस सब्जेक्ट्स, एंड दे हैव गुड हाइजीनिक एंड सैनिटाइजेशन फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स with more than 20 students. Thank you, ma'am.